Good afternoon, everybody. It's Monday, July the 10th. So it's time for live chats with Maggie and Bunny. I'm Maggie.
And I'm Bunny.
Hello. So today we're going to talk about who is at above and beyond. Now, I want to tell people first on, if you know the answer to that, you're further ahead than us.
Please tell us. No, I'm just kidding.
Please tell us, send us a message and let us know because we have been now almost through our second year in business
Yep.
and we're still finding out who we are.
Yeah.
We know we're a spirit driven company.
Mhm.
We know we created our company called At Above and Beyond because we are living above and beyond what we
Mhm.
could imagine, and we're already at that level.
Right.
What else do we do? Not sure. We're not sure.
Well, there's so many things that we do. So our website, there was a time when I was creating the website that we said, what were some of the words that we would say would be who we are or what we encompass or what we want
We're
to do?
authentic.
We're
We're
authentic,
inclusive,
inclusive,
empowering.
we're empowering and we inspire. So those were all of our qualities, all of the things, our mission statement, as it were.
Yeah.
That we're, we are very much about authenticity. Anybody who knows us says that about us for sure. We inspire people, we empower people. We want to be motivational. We share authentically. We're about healing. Any of the things that we've done so far, the intentions that we have behind it is always about healing ourselves, others, and the world.
Yeah.
So making that global impact. So yeah, so there is a lot of different facets in that though.
Yeah. And just as it so happens, what we've done at the first part of our business is we've been helping people to self publish their books.
Mhm.
We've had 4 new authors, first time authors
Mhm.
who have been empowered to publish their books.
Right.
And we have helped them to do that and help people to self publish. We have also published 4, working on our 5th
Yeah.
and 6th, and maybe 7th, 8th, and 9th. We have lots of covers for
Yeah.
our collaborative books. So we have lots of ideas on the collaborative books, and we have one in the works right now that's going to be coming out on August the 8th called Bunny.
Spiritual encounters. That's just what I call it, as the minimum, the minimum part of it, but it has like the full name is Spiritual Encounters from the Miraculous to the Ordinary, Stories from Beyond the Veil. And so, we just kind of nickname it a little bit smaller. When we had Mom's Love, Wisdom and Tales About Mothers, I just would call it Mom's Love, so we would say the smaller
Yeah.
little nickname for it. Um
And
yeah.
the thing about it, the living beyond the veil is kind of what we do as well in our company,
Hmm.
is because we do things that are out of the ordinary.
Yes.
We aren't always about money.
Yeah.
We aren't always following the proper business model.
Right.
We do things a little differently, and that's okay.
Yeah. We're
And that's okay.
trailblazers, I think, for that too. Being a spirit-led business, we always say yes to the things that make our hearts sing, the part that our soul says yes enthusiastically. And I think even for partnership wise, for you and I, when something is brought up and one of us isn't completely on board, we can talk about it and we can express things. That's what I love about it. Is we can express things in a certain way, very respectful, first of all, and in a way where we're not telling the other person, no, you're wrong, but hey, this is what I'm getting from it, or this is what I'm feeling from it. Things like I would say would be something like, for example, a cover of a book. So Maggie is our graphic design department right now. So when she makes a cover of a book, if I'm not 100% sold on that, I will say I'm not 100% sold on that. and she'll say, okay, what is it that you're looking for? And I'll say, well, maybe this or maybe that, or maybe I just don't like the way that this looks or something like that. And she'll bring
Yep.
back another idea. Um, and so I love that about you, Maggie, is bringing back that other idea and being able to say, hey, how about this?
Yep. And part of it is because when you say the words, I'm not 100% on this, I don't take it personally.
Hmm.
I can just be okay with, well, she's not 100% on it. So we're a 50-50 business here or 100-100
Yeah,
business here. She's not 100%. Well, then neither am I.
right.
But at the same token, if I send her something that I'm in love with, I'll say, I love this.
Yeah,
How can we make it work?
right.
So it's all about not taking things personally for
Right.
starters, and the fact that we can be authentic with each other and you can say, I don't like it.
Right.
And it's okay. Or if it's an idea for something and one of us doesn't like the idea, we can just not like the same things.
Hmm.
You like different music than I like.
For sure.
Doesn't make me love you any less.
Yeah, for
It
sure.
doesn't make you love me any less. Well, maybe a bit because I like country music.
Yeah, no. I'm just saying that your radio's broken, not you. You're not broken. So that's
But
fine.
that's kind of what it's all about.
And I
Yeah.
think even when we started at Above and Beyond, so we launched at Above and Beyond 2 years ago, August 8th, which is why we're having our book launch for Spiritual Encounters on August 8th as well. We thought it was very fitting to have it on our second anniversary.
Yep.
And without even looking at the day of the week, 'cause it happens to be a Tuesday. But hey, you know what? We work any day of the week, so Tuesday's just as good as any.
And we don't always look at that.
And we don't always look at that. We go by, and even when we came up with the idea of what day to launch the business, this is what I thought was incredible. Was I remember you said, "What's that symbol? It looks like an 8." That's like the infinity symbol sideways, right? And so you're like, "Yeah, yeah, we're gonna do that." And then you're like, 8. And then you were like, "Oh, 8, 8. How about we do August 8th and we'll launch our business that day?" And we're like, I was like, "Yeah, that sounds amazing." And so we went ahead and did that. We were like, "This is what we're gonna do." And I remember even then going, "Well, what is our business?" And we were like,
I don't
"I
know.
don't know." I don't know. What are we gonna do? I don't know. The only thing that we knew was that we were going to motivate people, we were going to inspire people, we were gonna empower people, we were gonna assist people, we were gonna help people. These are the only things that we knew. We were gonna be service to others, and we were gonna do this with our spirit and our soul. We were gonna say yes to whatever
Yeah.
happened. And yeah, and then we did birth, the publishing part of our business, or help assistance with help, with self-publishing, as I like to say. And I know that that's what we've been come to be known for, but we're so much more. Like even this podcast, starting this
Yeah.
podcast and sharing this with the world, that doesn't follow under a publisher in any way.
Yeah.
And I think you and I talked about this just a little while ago, just like earlier today. Was I said, well, Amazon started as a company that sold books, and now they sell everything.
Yep.
And not only do they sell everything, and as I said, they actually are a production company for movies and TV shows. They have their Amazon Prime Video.
Yep.
They keep expanding and growing. And I know that one of the things that I want to make sure we do is not limit ourselves into a specific thing of
Yep.
what other people think that
Right.
what we should fit into.
We're not always going to fit into what business looks like.
Yes.
We're not always going to fit in what the spiritual world looks like.
Right.
We're always going to be globally impacting the world
Right.
because
Absolutely.
we just know that's what we're going to do. So, for our listeners, listen to the name Out Above and Beyond because we could be doing anything next
Anything.
year. It could
Yes.
be anything as long as it speaks yes to our soul.
Yeah. And I mean, I
And
know that we talked about doing workshops. We've talked about doing events. We've talked about doing conferences. We've talked about doing retreats. None of those things fit into publishing.
Right.
So that's why it was very much something that we had to make sure it was an ever expanding
Right.
idea and concept, and add above and beyond. I mean, even coming up with the name, the
Yeah.
name, the name, right from the beginning, being add above and beyond. And we wanted that name add above and beyond. And when I looked up the website, it was already taken. So we couldn't use that. And I said, well, we need to sit on what are we going to put in front of that? And you came up with at, and I was like, that's perfect because not like we want to go up. Everybody wants to go above and beyond in business. They want to go above and beyond. They want to be above and beyond. And I said, and we're already there. So we're at above and beyond. So we're turning down and we're saying, hey, come with us. Come join us at above and beyond. Be with
Yeah.
us here.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think that's pretty good. I do want to say we do have a little hints on our socials about something that's
Yes.
coming up. Do you want to share, Maggie, about these little
I'll
hints?
share the fact that we're celebrating Christmas in July
Yeah.
on July 25th. We're going
Yay.
to expand to something. And
Oh,
our hint of today, Bunny, our hint is
what was our hint?
it's for everyone.
It's for everyone. All inclusive?
It's for everyone. All inclusive, like those people
Yeah.
globally. That kind of means for everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what we're doing on July 25th and what we're opening a container that we're opening
Yes.
a container to let something out on July 25th is for everyone.
Yes.
So, watch our socials and find out what it's all about.
Yeah.
And we'll keep you up to date on what At Above and Beyond is when we find out what it actually is.
Well, that's just it. If there's any businesses out there like that's, and when we talk about businesses, we're talking small business. We really do love the small business, but small to big business doesn't matter. If you're feeling led to, reach out to us in any capacity, see what we can do for you. Because there's a lot of things that we do on a personal levels as well, which we've combined together for Add Above and Beyond.
Yeah.
Where we can do things for virtual assistant ways. We can offer services in a whole bunch of different areas. We have so much experience in a multitude of things, and we're always looking to learn and expand. So if you're feeling called to connect with us, then go ahead and connect. We'd love to hear from you for sure.
And in the meantime, watch us globally, impacting the world one person at a time, if
Well,
that's what it takes,
yes,
or
can't wait.
10,000 at a time. We're open to that too.
Or 1,000,000 at a time. Watch Maggie's face get scared. No, just kidding.
If you want two women who started a business not even knowing what they were doing to speak at your conference about how you can do it, and you just have to listen to your soul, we're your ladies.
We definitely are. We definitely
We are
are.
your ladies. And especially me, if you're scarce-sighted most
Yeah.
of the time. I
Yeah.
had to make up my words, scarce-sighted, because I
Yes.
live half my life right now scarce-sighted. I'm scared and excited all at the same time. So I made a word.
Yes, and it's so good. It's so perfect. I get scare-sighted too. But I know that the more scary, the scarier that it is, the more it is something that I need to do, and the more benefits I get out of it, the more learning I get out of it, even if it's not even if it doesn't turn out exactly the way that I planned. So
Yeah.
that's the whole thing with us. Even with our spiritual encounters book, which is exciting that this is a new concept. We've added a different format to our book, which we don't want to give it away yet, not until you actually have it in your hot little hands. Uh,
Yeah.
which will
A
be
book I
August
might
8th.
add that we thought of canceling.
Yes, that we actually did think of canceling, which you have to read to find out more about that. But definitely, something that will be available in hard copy wherever you can get it Amazon delivered. You can get this book, and you can also get it in Kindle version as well. So that will be August 8th. That
So
it will be
watch our socials closely for July 25th and
yes.
August 8th.
Yes. And you can email us at @aboveandbeyond@gmail.com. Anything else for today, Maggie?
I think that's about it.
I think that's about it. I think so too. I'll just say have a wonderful Monday, everybody, and Sunday if you're listening on any of the podcasts, which does show up the Sunday after our Monday live. And yeah, have a fabulous week.
Have a fabulous day, everybody. Bye, buddy.
Bye.